What are the signs that I'm developing an anxiety disorder because of my sleep deprivation?
So that's a good question, and that's what you see with chronic sleep disorders. The moment you enter the bedroom, you're starting to feel the heart racing because your brain has started to associate the bedroom and the bed with a problem.
Yeah.
And then you have a real problem in your hand because then it's a vicious cycle. Because you're in bed and you're worried about falling asleep, but you can't fall asleep, which only worsens your worry.
And strengthens the stimulus of the bed as being a place that does not induce sleep. Yikes. That is a cycle I feel like so many people have been in at least once in their life. And it seems to be getting more pervasive. What are other warning signs that people can look out for so that they can prevent this from happening rather than be in the middle of it?
If they're making mistakes, really big mistakes, or they're becoming very forgetful.
What do you mean mistakes?
Making a big mistake on the job, sending an email you're not supposed to.
I'm just making fun of our director, I'm just kidding.
Sending an email you're not supposed to, forgetting a big meeting.
Yeah.
Right? Things that you don't typically do because you're just so exhausted. Then you really need to look at your sleep problem and address it.
Yeah, I think most people would forget that meeting or forget to send that big email and then say, well, I've got to work harder, which does not include sleeping. And then that just makes it all worse.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best thing to do
is to rest.
Yeah. That's hard to tell an American, I feel like, because we are hell-bent on working. It's almost a badge that you get for not sleeping.
And people don't listen to their bodies.
No.
You'd be surprised how many people don't realize that they're so tense up here until you say, focus on those muscles and try to relax them. And it's really hard because people don't realize how much stress they're under.
Yeah, I've noticed myself falling asleep and I'm clenching my teeth. I go, relax. I have to actually tell myself to just relax and go into that sleep. I also sat down with Dr. Varma and we were talking about sleep and depression. And I mentioned how ridiculous it is that if someone calls you in the morning, like if I get a phone call at 7 in the morning and I'm sleeping, and they go, oh, sorry, were you asleep? I'll lie. I'll go, no, I wasn't sleeping. Like, it's such a shame that I would be asleep at 7 in the morning because we're embarrassed by getting enough sleep. But we have to do that. It's what's best for us.
It is.
So what are the signs that somebody needs to involve a professional?
So you tried all of the self-help strategies that we discussed earlier, and you start to notice that your physical health is really deteriorating. So people with poor sleep who have anxiety due to the poor sleep have stomach upset. They don't digest food like they used to. They have a lot of body and aches and back pains. A lot of tension is carried on their shoulder and in their back. So when you're starting to physically break down, you can't work out anymore, you're not as active, and you can't make your deadlines because your focusing is really thrown off, you should get someone to help you.